In this video, I'm going to find the best invisible selfie stick for the Insta360 X4, coming X5 perhaps, or any 360 camera in 2025. I'll compare 6 of them and I'll look at the pros and cons of each of these selfie sticks to help you make your choice. Let's get into it. I'm Saab, this is Pocket Cams, and I'm here to help you to record and share your life. Links to all the products I'm about to show you are in the description of the video. First, here's the shortest version of the invisible selfie stick that Insta360 sells. This is the 85cm invisible selfie stick that also comes with a removable sleeve for a more comfortable grip. And when it collapses down, it's less than 20 centimeters long, making it very portable and pocket-sized for easy on-the-go use and storage anytime, anywhere. Like all other invisible selfie sticks for the Insta360 360 camera range, it is auto-removed in 360 shots to give you unobstructed, impossible angles. And I'll let you into my secret straight away. This is one of my favorite invisible selfie sticks and the one I take out with me and travel with most often. It is just so convenient. It's my go-to choice above all the others, except the last one I'll show you, so stay tuned for that. It extends out to a decent 85 centimeters or 33.5 inches, giving you just enough length to get a good extension for shots of the environment all around you, especially if you use your arms for a little extra extension. Perfect for selfie-driven content. You simply pull it out to extend, and it's stiff enough to stay in place until you push it in to collapse it again. At 119 grams in weight, made of aluminium alloy, it's super light, small, cheap, and convenient. A couple of tips on how to use it. The selfie stick sleeve works well in that it won't block the 1/4 inch screw thread at the bottom of the selfie stick, but if you're using it on a tripod, it's best to remove the sleeve to ensure the selfie stick remains completely invisible. It's a kind of girth thing. The second invisible selfie stick I'm going to cover here is a bit more multifunctional. This is the 2-in-1 invisible selfie stick with built-in tripod. So yes, you can use it as a standard selfie stick, but also some light use as a tripod for your 360 cam too. Just push the button at the base to pop out the legs. No mess, no fuss, but just don't force the mechanism. Gentle is the way to go here. And just watch your fingers when you snap back into stick mode. This one is a little heavier, as you'd expect, with more material in the stick at 216 grams. And mainly made of aluminium alloy again. The retractive length for the stick is a little longer at 24 centimeters or 9.4 inches, but extends out to 105 centimeters with the legs folded, which is slightly longer than option 1 we just talked about. Not a bad multi-function option, this one, but really best in low-risk environments like tabletops, indoors and outdoors, in non-windy environments, and perhaps some low-risk environmental ground shots too. There's not a lot of base weight here and the legs aren't very long, so don't expect maximum stability here. It's a quick and dirty setup that will help you get some great shots, like a time-lapse that you wouldn't be able to get with a selfie stick alone. Just be careful how and when you deploy it, because those lenses on your Insta360 camera are fragile. Next up, let's talk about the 114 centimeter selfie stick. This is a lightweight selfie stick, perfect for capturing daily life, giving you a bit more height and a bit more extension, but not designed for high-speed adventures. For those high-intensity sports and action, I recommend the Action Invisible Selfie Stick. I'll talk about that one in just a moment. Now, this one is the standard stick from Insta360. The weight of this is around 125 grams, and it's again aluminium alloy. Retracted length is around 23.3 centimeters, just over 9 inches, and it extends out to a good 114 centimeters or about 45 inches, which is a decent length. Now, that doesn't sound a lot bigger, but it does make it big enough to not really fit very comfortably in a pocket. And this is why I take it out less often than the first stick I showed you. Now, that almost 1.2 meter extension or thereabouts means that you do get that far greater extension, which means that it's easier to get you in frame for something like me mode on these cameras. That becomes much less of an issue trying to keep you centered. Do remember though that you will be further away from the microphones to pick up your voice if you intend to vlog using this setup. So you'll need to experiment with the audio algorithms on the camera and the positioning of the stick and the camera relative to you, or use an external microphone solution. Okay, next up, let's talk about power. Yes, the invisible power selfie stick is another option you can choose. Now, because this stick has shooting buttons integrated into the handle, it makes what is essentially remote control shooting easier and helps you get those third-person shots started and finished more cleanly. There's also a built-in 4,500 milliamp hour battery that boosts your camera's power so you can shoot for even longer, even doubling your camera's battery life. If you're looking for a battery boost and this kind of remote control, this is great. But there are a couple of cons to consider. It's considerably heavier at 280 grams, almost 10 ounces, than the other options, meaning it can not only add to your carry bag weight, it can start to get quite uncomfortable if you are holding it shooting for longer periods of time. It extends out to a decent meter in length, or just over 39 inches, but it's pretty long to start with in its collapsed form at 33 centimeters or 13 inches. Definitely, I would not describe this as pocketable, but the big downside for me is that you cannot get this thing wet at all. And because it connects with USB cable to your X4 or your 360 camera, whatever it is, it probably compromises the waterproofing of your camera too. I would also definitely not recommend this for anything other than casual daily use and walking. I would not be using this for motorbikes or mountain bikes or anything like that either. Next up is the invisible action selfie stick though, made from strong, lightweight carbon fiber, making it 50% stronger and more durable than other invisible selfie sticks. So Insta360 says. It also has built-in anti-sand filters that block sand and dirt particles from damaging your selfie stick. At 124 grams in weight, it's tolerable for using for extended shooting sessions, but it's still not what I call pocketable, collapsing down to 11 inches or 28 centimeters from an extended length of about a meter. Next up, it's the most expensive option, but could potentially get you the most thrilling and impactful shots. The extended edition selfie stick has a comfortable wide grip and carbon fiber shaft. This is the tool to go for if you're looking to capture the fake drone-like shots, because it extends out to almost 10 feet in length. That's 3 meters. Now, collapsed down, I would not call this pocketable, but it is portable in your daily carry bag, coming in at just 36 centimeters, which is kind of surprisingly compact for how long it is, and it weighs in at 365 grams or 13 ounces. It really is the ultimate tool to easily capture incredible third-person angles and those fake drone-like shots. And this is the second invisible selfie stick I take with me on trips, alongside the ultra small stick that I showed at the start of the video. On the downside though, it is considerably more expensive than the other sticks in this video, but it's pretty special in the type of shots you're able to get. Next up is a new stick from Insta360, the foldable 2-in-1 selfie stick, which comes in 2 versions, both with and without the mini remote control that integrates into the handle of the stick. Now, this is great because it flips up in seconds and can fold down on the go too for easy storage in your pocket or bag. And it has a built-in tripod too. It's kind of like the one we talked about earlier, but this one folds up for easy deployment when the stick is still attached to your camera, rather than having to take the stick off and screw it back on again to your camera each time you want to use it. So this means you're far more ready to capture whatever, whenever it's happening at just a moment's notice. This whole thing folds down to just under 17 centimeters in length, and both versions come with a storage cover and built-in lens cap strap too. And that remote version comes with the remote itself, as well as a base for it and 2 mini remote straps too, in case you want to use it on a different stick. Now, I'm not actually sure what this one is made of, but it comes in at 300 grams in weight, so it's on the heavier end of what we've discussed today. Isn't super extended. So let me know which one you think is a good fit for you, and I think this video could be great for you as I explore this new foldable selfie stick with remote control in more detail. I'll see you there.